Let's face it, when you're triggered, it can feel like your brain has been hijacked. When overwhelm rushes in, your executive function checks out, and with it go all of those skills that you thought you had mastered. Gone. Maybe it's just me, but internally shouting inside my head, "Elvis has left the building," is a way to help me remember that I do have the tools to get the parts of my brain reintegrated and get my brain back on balance. When I start to feel the tightening in my gut that precedes an emotional flood of dysregulation, and Elvis is making his mad dash towards the exit, my go-to action is to grab something hefty that fits in the palm of my hand and start doing a technique referred to as bilateral stimulation. We'll jump into the how-tos right after I let you know that I'm Rondi, and I'm a trauma-informed life coach, and you've landed at Ralph's Tales, where my psychological service dog puppy, Ralph, and I help you navigate complex post-traumatic stress. I have walked my own multi-decade path to recovery from developmental trauma, acute PTSD, and narcissistic abuse, alongside 2 service dogs. So in between recovery strategies and talking about nerdy brain stuff, Ralph is going to do what service dogs do best. He's going to contribute his serotonin boosting charm as we inspire you to unleash your potential. So back to the subject at hand, quite literally. Fetch yourself something that's got a bit of heft to it. I often prefer a full water bottle. If I can't find one of those kicking around in the fridge, one of Ralph's dog toys that's not too slimy will fill the bill. Stand with yourself anchored or sit, but be balanced. So don't be standing on one foot, just balance yourself. And then we're going to take the object that you've selected and we're going to put it into one hand, put the other hand at your midline. And it's a real simple technique. I told you that from the beginning. So we're just going to pass this object back to the middle and out, switching hands in the middle. Right side, left side, right side, left side. And you do not have to say a thing. Pass the object back and forth. Just like that. After about a minute of this repetitive action, I want you to just pause for a moment and check back in with yourself. At the beginning, when you were originally getting balanced, you had a feeling of how dysregulated you were. I want you to check in now. Give yourself a grade, if you will. Do you feel less dysregulated than you did when you started the practice? Do you feel like you're ready to say, I'm grounded, I'm okay to move forward? And if the answer is no to that, just keep going for a little bit. Again, it's not a race. It's not a game of fast pitch. It's an activity to get yourself grounded and centered. So you might be curious why something so simple actually works so well when you're stuck in a doom loop of dysregulation. And here comes the nerdy brain stuff I warned you about earlier. Our brains have 2 hemispheres. We pretty much know all that. We have a left side and a right side. And the left side likes to do the logical stuff and kind of get into the detailed shit. And the right side likes the emotional things and the creative stuff. But when you get triggered, one side will take over and throw everything off balance. And what bilateral stimulation does is get both sides working together. Right side, left side, right side, left side, which brings back balance and reduces the intensity of the side that's trying to take over and overwhelm the other side. What it does is it tells your amygdala, which is your fear center of the brain and your internal alarm system, which will hijack your nervous system in the midst of dysregulation and gobble up all the resources that would ordinarily be used in, for your executive function in your prefrontal cortex. It'll kick the prefrontal cortex to the curb. And by doing something as simple and rhythmically focused, Engaging both sides of the brain, it's sending a signal to the amygdala to stand down. For gosh sakes, would I be doing something like tossing a water bottle back and forth, standing in the middle of the woods, if there was a hungry grizzly bear chasing after me? So, chill, amygdala, just chill. The other magical part of this, which is why I choose something that has a fair bit of heft to it, is that it's actually also a great grounding exercise that gets you out of all of this and into the present moment and really connects you again with your body. So it might be really simple, but it is like a magic hack for your brain by getting both hemispheres back on the same page and activating your body's natural capacity to take itself down. It's a quick way to regain your balance when life throws you off course. So stick around to the end, because there's a bonus clip of Ralph performing his own interpretation of bilateral stimulation, and you'll be surprised how really good he is at it. And his laughter-inducing antics are often the very best therapy. Pop on down to the pinned comment, click the link, and download your own copy of our mobile-ready trigger first aid kit so that you'll always have quick access to a variety of re-regulation resources right in your own pocket. And there are lots of different ways to tackle dysregulation. So check out this video and this playlist for more resources. And Ralph and I will look forward to seeing you the next time you're ready to unleash your potential.